trap of me, mine, and I begins with the mind's habit of claiming everything as belonging to a permanent self. From childhood, we learn to say, my toy, my plan, my dream, and this training becomes so natural that we rarely question it. The Buddha noticed this even before enlightenment. As Prince Siddhartha, he saw how people argued and fought over objects, land, and relationships, because they believed these things could truly belong to them forever. This observation planted the seed that attachment creates suffering. In meditation, when you close your eyes and notice thoughts like my worry, my goal, or my fear, you can gently ask, is this truly mine, or just a passing event? This simple inquiry softens the ego's grip. The Buddha's teaching on Anattā, not self, shows that everything we identify as me is changing. One day the Buddha met a monk who was proud of his physical beauty, and he asked, "Can you command this body not to grow old?" The monk realized he had no true control. Like him, we cling to our looks, abilities, thoughts, and personality, but all of them evolve over time. The person you were 5 years ago is not the person you are today. Observing the breath illustrates this truth. Each breath arises and passes on its own. If even breathing is not fully in our control, what about more complex things we cling to? The Buddha often described the body as a temporary hut or a borrowed tool. He once sat beside a sick monk who feared death and told him, "This body is not yours to keep. Care for it, but do not cling to it." That gentle reminder gave the monk peace. Our feelings, too, behave like weather, pleasant when conditions are favorable and stormy when something upsets us. They do not belong to us. They simply arise and disappear. When practicing meditation, instead of saying, "I am sad," you can say, "Sadness is here." This small shift helps you observe emotions without becoming trapped by them. Craving and ignorance fuel the sense of I. Craving says, "I want this," while ignorance believes, "This will complete me." There is a well-known story in which a man insulted the Buddha harshly. The Buddha simply asked, "If someone offers a gift and you do not accept it, to whom does it belong?" The man understood that the Buddha refused to take the insult personally. Our reactions to praise and blame reveal how much we cling to identity. Reflecting on this, you can recall times someone praised you and times someone criticized you, and notice how the ego tries to protect an image of me. In daily life, the feeling of mine appears everywhere. A seat, a plan, an opinion. None of them truly belong to us, yet we cling to them as if they do. Once, 2 monks argued over a bowl, each calling it mine. The Buddha gently pointed out that their suffering came not from the bowl, but from their claim over it. Similarly, when someone cuts in line or takes a place we wanted, irritation arises from our own sense of ownership. By pausing and asking, "What was I holding on to just now?" the mind relaxes and suffering reduces. The Buddha's teaching on the 5 aggregates, form, feeling, perception, mental formations, and consciousness, reveals how the illusion of I is created moment by moment. Once, a monk believed he was enlightened because he had deep knowledge, but the Buddha questioned him until he realized he was still identifying with his thoughts. The aggregates shift constantly. Today your body feels heavy, later it feels energetic. A moment ago you were calm, now you feel restless. These ever-changing parts cannot form a permanent self. During meditation, observing a bodily sensation, a feeling, a thought, a liking or disliking, and the awareness of it helps you clearly see that none of them stay. Insight arises naturally from this seeing. True freedom begins when we stop tightly holding on to me, mine, and I. After his enlightenment, the Buddha said, "There is no inner owner, only experiences happening." This did not make him cold or detached. It made him deeply compassionate, because without ego, there is no fear or defensiveness. When we stop adding "I want," "I deserve," or "this should be mine," life becomes lighter, work feels smoother, relationships become softer, and disappointment has less power. A simple meditation practice can support this. In what is seen, let there be only the seen. In what is felt, only the felt. In what is thought, only the thought. This direct way of living dissolves the extra layers of ego and opens the door to peace. In the end, the Buddha's teachings on me, mine, and I invite us to live with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. When we see that everything we cling to, our body, thoughts, feelings, possessions, and identities, are temporary visitors and not truly ours, we begin to relax into life instead of fighting it. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means meeting each moment with openness rather than fear. As the sense of ownership softens, compassion grows naturally because we no longer feel separate from others. This gentle shift brings a deep inner freedom, the kind the Buddha discovered beneath the Bodhi tree and encouraged all of us to taste for ourselves. Thank you for watching and being a part of this journey.